um, the situation of between the people that's on social media or whatever the case may be. Um, so I don't call names because I ain't that invested. But I just want to say my little 2 cents because, and the reason why I'm saying something about it, being that I've been married for 27 years, thank God I have never been in an abusive relationship. But like I said, I've worked with people that have been victimized and being abused um, in my early part of my career. And so just to see people take things so for granted in life. Thank you, Lorenzo. Life so for granted. And I just wanted to, talk from a woman that's been married, a woman that's married. Okay, I've been married, been divorced, and remarried, and like I said, for 27 years. And because a lot of young people they don't know if nobody never taught them. Uh, uh, and a lot of times you see a lot of people young people raising themselves or they're learning as they go. And marriage is a sacred uh, thing between two individuals. Well, now they say I'm just gonna do it like I do because I know what the words say. Okay. I know what the world say, but the words say marriage is sacred between two husband and wife in the presence of God, okay? Um, and the witness of others. Now we live in a different vibration, and I understand that, okay? That's the world standard. Um, but when I got married, I took my marriage seriously. I took it seriously. Um, and a lot of times we don't realize we put stuff in the atmosphere, and we have the power to create things, and you could speak something to existence. You could say that you're playing with it, or you could say that it was just something, a skit. I just want to bring some clarity to what my perception of skits are, okay? And then we're going to talk on about this. Now, a skit to me is something that would be comical. It don't have to be too dramatic because a skit should be only like 3 minutes, 3 minutes long to be a skit. Because people attention span is real short. Okay. Now, when you're acting for a movie or I used to do background acting. Okay, so when you're doing a acting, it's kind of different. You're doing different scenes and stuff, and people are aware that you're doing a skit. People are aware that you are working and doing acting. Okay, two different things. But to me, when you do this and people are judging, saying that no, they done it before, and this is a skit. To me, it's a mockery to those who have really been victimized, because you got people that has really been traumatic, going through the mental state of it, the physical aspect of it, and to do something of that magnitude just for click, likes, and views. That is not a good look. That is not a good look. I mean, I'm sure they made pretty much a big bank off of it, but that's not a good look. Because what are you saying to those who are really going through that, and perhaps may go through that? Okay, here's why. Because you're telling them it's okay to be back involved in some kind of connection with the abuser, and you're sending mixed signals. That's why I say even with our children, generations that's before us, generations that's coming behind us, we set the tone for what they see and what they learn by our actions. You see what I'm saying? So when you put it on the hard string of people that genuinely care, because everybody that's following you may not be for you. I get that as an influencer. But you have some people that genuinely support your platforms. And when they see stuff like this, now you're pulling on the hard string of these people, and they are torn because they don't know what to believe. You know, allegedly, it has been said that this kind of skit or whatever situation has transpired before in past time. So I guess they bought it back, you know, for some more click, likes, and views. People are saying. But I want to say this to somebody that may be going through abuse. If you're a person that has gone through abuse and partially not healed, or for somebody that may come along that might go through abuse, let me tell you, it's never, ever a good thing to bond back with an abuser, especially one that is a narcissist on no level. Okay? Marriage is sacred. We go through things in our marriage, but there's a line that's drawn. Some things just not acceptable. Some things just should not be tolerable. It should not be. Because here's the thing, when you start allowing that in your life and it becomes a part of you, it lets that person that abused you say it's okay than what I'm doing and not being held accountable for my actions, man or woman. Okay? So ladies that's out there that's being abused, victimized, or whatever, don't ever think that if you're caught up in a situation that it's always your fault, and it's never a good thing to go back to the person. Now, I teach on forgiveness. I am a person that I can't tell you not to forgive, because I teach on it. I'm so passionate about it, because forgiveness is never for the other person. Forgiveness is always for you. And it takes back the power from the person who have abused you mentally or physically. It takes the power back out of their hand that they can't control and manipulate you anymore when you forgive them. However, we are not God. Okay? We are representation of those who are in Christ, because all not his, but those are his. We are a representation of him. When we forgive, we don't forget. We don't forget. But the forgiveness is not for you. The forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. Okay? Does not mean when I forgive you that I got to tolerate a fool with you anymore. Okay? That's just it. Because now I'm having trust issues. My trust is that I can't trust you anymore, because you have what? Shown me something and given me something that I can't, trust you anymore. So it would be hard for me. And see, you can only pretend for so long, because pretense is fake and false. Okay? Then after a while, the true you will, show. Another thing is this. When you have children involved, okay? When you have children involved, when a child get on social media and express how they feel and how fearful they are about their parent before the world, something ain't right. Okay? Children are innocent children. They don't have no reason to lie. You see what I'm saying? So, when you have children involved, what are you saying to your kids? You're telling your kids it's okay to be knocked upside the head. It's okay for a man to cuss you out and call you everything but a child of God. It's okay to be abused mentally and physically. It's okay because that's love. The devil is a lie. That is not love. That's foolery at its best. You're shaping the mind of these young people, and they sitting back and they're watching us as examples because that's who they learn from. They see what's in the household. They see what's on social media, you know. And I think we as content creators have gotten all of this influence stuff and social media stuff construed. Well, don't say nothing about my business. Well, your business is on here for everybody to talk about. So you can't tell nobody don't talk about it because everybody got an opinion. And it's sad, it's heartening to see. And then you go back and then you want to snap on people. Well, don't tell me because after all, that's still my husband or my boo or my. Okay, but you the fool. Because you came out and you put everything out on the platform for everybody to see. And see, here's the other thing. If there's something that's going on behind the scene, it takes you some time to pick up that phone or that computer and get the cameras to rolling. You got to set it up. You got to put your caption, what you want on there, and boom, you hit live, and there you go. Now you're filming and showing everything that's going on. Okay, so now people, y'all ever heard the saying what the little boy cried wolf? He cried wolf so many times till when the wolf really showed up, the people that wasn't gonna go rescue him. And that's what I'm saying. It's okay to do skits. It's okay to do. That's a part of our. This is our job. Okay, if we're employed with Facebook making content, it is our job. Okay, but we got to be mindful of the stuff we put out. Now I'm gonna say, well, how you can talk about it, Pastor? Well, I did skits with me beating up Miss Anita. Okay, but when you saw it, you saw me laughing. You see what I'm saying? It was comedy. It wasn't actually, beating her up, abusing her. You follow what I'm saying? And I put in the caption that it's a skit. So people won't be in their mind, discombobulated. Was she really jumped on that lady? You see what I'm saying? We got to make it make sense. And it's really sad. And I would never tell nobody not to support people or not to follow people. I would never tell you that. You're grown, you do what you want to do. But me, I would not. Because to what has happened, you allow greed to come in. So now it's just anything that goes. Anything to, some of you get on here and just cry, oh my God, my husband done did this to me. And then and it all be a lie. People really go through certain things in life. And mentally, they come on social media as an outlet, a way of saying, well, darn, maybe if I go down the timeline, maybe I'll see somebody got something encouraging to help me with the situation that I'm going through. But when I see this right here, well, dang, now I see this somebody being abused, now that's going to set me back. See, we don't think before we do stuff. We just do it. Okay? But most times, victims do take their abusers back. Here's why. One is because abusers know how to manipulate. They know how to get that soft spot of the person that they have abused. If you're a person that got in your relationship based on sex, that is the trigger right there. So now what's going to happen? If you and this person, y'all have a fallout or whatever, how they want to get back in? They get back in by what? Let's have sex. They say that's the best time to make up sex is the best kind. And you find yourself right back in the sheets again with that same person to give them opportunity to abuse them, because now they feel like, well, you don't take me serious, so hey, you know. A person that do wrong will never admit that they're wrong. They're going to always blame somebody else. When I point my finger like this, how many fingers pointing back at me? I got 2 fingers. I got my thumb this way, my index finger going this way, but I got 3 fingers pointing right back to me. See, a person that abuses, a narcissist, they'll never admit they're wrong. It's going to always be somebody else. They're never going to take accountability. I could say this, y'all, because my oldest daughter dealt with a guy for, oh, Lord, how many years? Oh, Jesus. I'm just going to say just a number of, I'll say about 13 years. Probably was longer than that. Okay? And as a mother, I saw what she didn't see. And by her being in her 40s, of course, she's a seasoned adult. But that don't mean you know everything. You see what I'm saying? And I watched how the guy called, all fat B's and H's and calling out a name. And she working and she providing and she doing everything and covering for him. And making excuses. Well, he said so and so and so. Well, he right about, you see what I'm saying? Because she was so consumed by what the devil was showing her. But when God opened her eyes to see, is when he almost caused her career, her living environment. Then she had to see for herself, and she all these years she couldn't see it. But I had to back up as a mother, cry out and be concerned for my child while she went through the process to see it for herself. But now she's out of it. You see? I mean, he went to the point where he called, because my daughter's an officer. He called her job to try to get her to lose her job, lying. Then he had a woman to threaten to come and jump on my daughter when she had all the right to protect herself. He done had her tires slashed, windows busted, all kind of stuff. Lost thousands and thousands of dollars behind this joker. And I used to always wonder, I say, well, is he dripping 14 karat gold? Is that what he got coming out of him? Because I just don't understand. I don't see it. I don't understand it. But I'm saying that when we put stuff out, we have to be mindful of what we put out, because people are watching us. And you got people, like I said, you're putting on a heartstring of people, and it's not a good look. It's not a good look. And I'm not going to come, I ain't calling your name. I ain't giving you no view. I ain't doing none of that. I'm not doing absolutely none of that, because it's sickening. It's really sickening. And you got looking at us and just talking about us and laying us out and laughing at us, and you just doing, and that's what you're doing. Now, they could go in there and do arts and craft and carve and do all kind of stuff and get millions and millions of views. Go viral and everything. They ain't doing all that showing they going to their household, and they ain't doing that. But us, we got to let it all hang out. we got to tell it all. We got to show it all on live. And then somebody say something, you get in the chat. Don't come for me, because da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You look ignorant. Okay. But anyway, they not only manipulate their partners, but even they defend them. It's some good, ton. It's some good. Where's the good at? Because tell me, does the good outweigh the bad? Because if it's that much good in him, he would be confident in securing himself. He wouldn't be lashing out and knocking you aside your head and bending, breaking fingers and stuff. That ain't good. That's poison, boo. Mm, 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 mm. Lord have mercy. I was reading something, trying to find it, y'all. Hold on, give me 1 second. It says, why do trauma victims go back to their abusers? Oftentimes, abusers create a financial situation that makes leaving nearly impossible. That dollar. Somebody say they make $75,000 a month or whatever, but that lets you know. I don't care how much money you make. If you ain't got peace within and peace in God, oh, let me say that too. Let me go. I'm gonna stop right there in a minute too. Hold on. Then money is not gonna satisfy that void. Okay, this money is not gonna satisfy the void. You got to be complete within, whole, healed from within, because what's in gonna come out. I can't defend God because God is God all by himself. But I'm going to say this. Either you for him or you against him. Now, God is, I'm going to just say this, because everybody believe how you want to believe. God is not the author of confusion at no level, at no given time. What are you saying? Whatever you're going through, and whatever you doing that's of the devil work, stop putting God in that. Because you are misleading people, making people think that God is messy. And God is not messy at all. At all. Just whenever you doing, just do your thing and just do it. Just don't even include God in it. But see, a lot of time, because people that are like that, and they're evil and messy, they want God to back them up and back. Well, if I say God's name, I could be credible. I could be believable. The devil is a liar. You are being deceived, boo. Survivors sometimes want the abuse to end. They want it to end. But because of that money, they crippled by that money. But they don't want the relationship. They want the abuse to stop, but they don't want the relationship to stop. They want to be right there because they scared. This is how they think. Come on, women. Y'all know we done been in boyfriend relationships when we were younger. And we thought we couldn't live without them. And you look at them jokers now and say, well, damn, I'm so glad I didn't marry you. Mm-hmm. We all done been there. Okay? So you look and you say, well, I don't want him to have nobody else. I can't stand to see her or see him with nobody else. So you willing to just stay in that environment because you don't stand to see him with nobody else. Well, cause I'm in love. No, but that ain't love, baby. That's lust and that's control. That's all it is. It's not love. But how can you say that? You don't know what's in people's heart. Well, it shows. Love. You want to know why? I know why. Okay, hold on. I'm finna tell you why. Hold on. Let me show you why. Let me tell you what love is. Hold on 1 second. All right. Because they think that love is all of what they think love is. Let me show you what love is. Okay. Love, according to 1 Corinthians 13 and 4 through verse 8. It say love is patient. It's patient. Okay? It ain't your hurry. It's patient. And it's kind. Kind. You ever heard your mama and them, or your grandmama used to tell you, or your auntie, or whoever raised you, say, kindness go a long ways. Mm-hmm. Love does not envy. Love don't, if you with somebody, you are not in a competition with them. I've seen that in relationships. I've seen that in my own family members' relationships. It's competitive. If you go buy a gold chain, I got to buy one bigger than yours. That's what I mean. Okay? Love is not jealous. It's not It don't, love is not saying, I love you, but at the same time I hate you. That's not love. Love is not boastful. Love don't brag and be all boastful about stuff. It's not arrogant. Love is not being arrogant. Humble is the way. Because you could be up here today, and within 24 hours, you could be down tomorrow. Absolutely. Love is not rude. It's not rude. You're concerned about the other person's feelings. Love is not rude. It does not insist in its own way. I'm never wrong about nothing. It's always, people always at me. People always bothering me. That's no. It is not irritable. If you really love that person, they don't get on your nerves. You ain't easily irritated by their presence. Love is not resentful. Oh, I just resent the day I seen you, I met you. That's not what love is. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with truth. Truth. I started to say something then. God's truth. Anybody else got truth in front of any letters in front of that? That ain't God. He got L. Anytime you see EL, that's representation of God. Okay? Not them other letters. It does not dishonor others. That's what love is. So when we say the word love, do we really love? He says, love, it always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres. Love never fails. Now, those are the words that were spoken in my vows when me and my husband got married. Because we allow God, Christ, to be the center of the marriage that hold the unity together through the good, through the bad, through the ups, through the downs, through the trials of life. Not at each other. We don't war against each other. Because when he hurt, I should be able to feel his pain. And when he hurt, because I'm his helpmeet, I'm supposed to pick him up in the spirit and pray for him. Intercede for him. That's what holy matrimony before God is. Not this, because of my flesh and my feelings, and I get married and, you don't do your thorough check on a joker. And then now you find out that he missing some stuff in his life that he didn't get from his childhood, or she missing some stuff that she didn't get in her childhood. And now all of it, sudden, years pass, now it's starting to leak out. And now I am being the benefactor of what you didn't experience when you was younger. Anyway, that's my take on it. It's very, as a content creator out here on social media, it makes people look at us different. And I think it's a bad taste. And the right thing would to be is to come out and say, you know what, guys? We apologize. We apologize for bringing you all into this And if it's true, I'm going to seek help. And if it's a lie, we're not going to repeat this no more. Now, I'm going to read some of y'all comments. Oh, Lord, I missed all y'all. Please remove the name of... I guess my moderator probably got the person name of Cynthia that you was talking about. Stephanie said, yes, they jeer me with that. I got you, boo. Belinda said, hey, Queen Saints and Ain't. First Lady said, yes. Tina Thomas said, yes. Sheila said, yes. That's so why I got out. I didn't want my children to think that it was okay to be abused or to abuse anyone. Absolutely, Sheila, and congratulations to you, Queen, for doing that, because you are valued. You're better than that. So I'm glad you got out of that. Charlene Robinson says social media has become too toxic and demeaning, and it's not. Charlene, it's really a outgo for people to come and talk to people you ain't seen in years, and just to connect, you know what I'm saying, and connect with like-minded people. But you have some people that because of greed, and so it's basically they have did things to demean it, to make other influencers, like, people don't want to really watch because they say, oh, what's she going to talk about? Is she going to be boring? Is she going to be positive? Is she going to be dramatized? You know what I'm saying? So it's sad. It's really sad. But I understand where you're coming from. Let's see. Michelle Brown said, it is the word for me, 1,000. You welcome, boo. Anne Marie. Right. Connie Queen, a Queen. Stephanie said, yes, I don't understand that they put all their business out and don't expect people to speak on it. Exactly. So yeah, it's free game. when you do, I mean, hey, y'all talk about it or whatever, it doesn't matter. Michelle say yes. Nora say, hey y'all. Hey Nora. Pam say right. But messing with people's mind and lives is something totally different. It is. It is. Because everybody, here's the thing. Everybody is not strong in some areas. Some people can tolerate certain things and some people cannot. You see what I'm saying? And it's just like, I'll say this. It's just like when you're ministering from a platform to people. You got the saved and you got the unsaved, and you have the children. You got to make that message where the saved can digest it, the unsaved can be convicted and converted, and the children can understand what you're saying, which means done with simplicity of heart, that everybody can gain something from it. Michelle say yes. Pam say, hey Nora. Sheila say, I'll be okay with anyone hurt. Oh, she said, she meant to say, I don't be okay with anyone hurting someone. Absolutely. Thank you for the announcements, Connie. Tina say, so true. Pam say, hey Connie. Charlene say, the love of money is the root of all evil. Greed, for every action there's a reaction. You better know it. You better know it. Connie say, hey Pam. She'll say sex. Yep. Kamei say, good evening, Pastor. Hey Kamei. First Lady say, it was very disturbing for me to watch. She said, I kindly exit myself from their page. You and several more people. Sheila say, yes. Pam say, right on, Pastor. Nora, thank you for the blue hearts and red pumps. Sheila Jackson say, I'm loving the decorations. Thank you, love. Cynthia say, hey Connie, Pamela Johnson, and Nora. Pam say, hey First Lady. She says, so did I. Charlene say, they both attention seekers and greed set in. Money isn't everything and can't buy happiness. Absolutely, Charlene, it cannot. It really can't. And it's because there's something that they didn't get when they were children that's missing. And it's something in their life that is void. You know, sometimes grief, people have grief in their life and they don't know how to deal with grief, so they act out. You know, what it comes out in those ways too. You know, that's why it's so important to get healed in every area. You're supposed to be healed and whole in every area of your life. Economically so, financially so, spiritually so, and socially so. Let's see. Cynthia say, hey, Connie, Pamela, and Nora. Let's see. I've seen that. Okay. Tina say, my God. Sheila say, yes, amen. Kamei say, I didn't even engage with it. She said, I had a feeling it was for Facebook. But she said, but in my opinion, they went too far with it. Not a good look. I'm just saying. Absolutely. I concur. Connie say, hello, Nora and Cynthia. Evangeline, good afternoon. How are you? I'm fantastic. I'm fantastic too, Evangeline. Michelle said, amen. Glory to God. First Lady said, thank God she's out of that relationship now. Okay, well, I hope. Oh, you talking about my daughter? Oh, okay, because I thought you talking about the other lady. Oh, yeah. Because I don't know about the other lady. I don't know her like that. But yeah, thank you, baby. Brina say, hey, Connie. Let's see. Angie Ellis say, two wrongs don't make a right. It is sad when they put their business on social media. Absolutely. I agree, Angie. Thank you, Connie. She said, hey, Sabrina. Charlene say, preach. Tina say, truth be told. Sheila say, so true. Charlene say, we as a people must do better. Absolutely. Belinda say, you better say it. Connie, thank you for the announcement. Sheila say, exactly. Connie say, true. Sheila say, yes. Pamela say, true words spoken, 100. Sheila say, yes. Cynthia say, hey, Sabrina. Evangeline say, amen. Wanda Fuller say, true. Pamela say, yes, indeed. Annie say, thank you. I told a friend that the other day. I don't know what it was, but okay. Connie say, yes, you are so right. Sheila say, ain't that much love in the world. No, that ain't no love, child. That's lust. Okay. What is that? Aisha Hewitt. She said, Toya Jenkins, me, the sis. Sheila McCarley. Tina say, she said, I use and love two different. Use and love is two different things. Oh, absolutely. Cynthia say, speak, queen. Sheila say, yes, I saw that between mom and daughter. Stephanie came, very true. Tina say, and love shouldn't hurt. No, it's not supposed to. Say, so true. Tina said, so true, Lil Poe. Brenda say, I advise any woman is in a bad relationship or wasn't in a bad relationship, do not be with that person alone, because he could take your life and his life as well. And I've seen that, Brenda. You is not lying about it. You're not lying about it. And for him to be X amount of years older than she is, you already know what time it is. And I've seen men do that. They do that, butter you up, make you think everything is copacetic, and I apologize. You take them back, and now everything that was said out on social media, he sees that. He gonna remember that, and he gonna act out on it. Yeah, y'all here tarnishing my name. Y'all here did all this. You know, now what you can't run to the people now because the people don't believe you, boo. Crying wolf ain't gonna help you. Sheila said, yes, me too. Stephanie said, agreed. Connie said, I believe that, Brenda. Sheila said, agreed. Janie said, hello. Hey, Janie. Stephanie said, hey, I just paid for the event for tomorrow. I know it was late, but I'm still wanting to support. Okay, love. Thank you. Let me see. Sheila McCauley say, yes, Connie. Thank you for the announcements. Sheila say, yeah, absolutely. Tina say, I'm still here. Sheila say, so true on what you spoke, and I unfollow both. It's not a good look. So like I said, y'all make your own decision on that. I would never tell nobody not. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I can't break bread with everybody. When a person show me themselves the first time, I believe that's who they are. I believe them. You can't muster it up to make me see it no different way. You know, just like when you know, they always say that the law says guilty by association. People okay, when you hang out with different people, and if that person is flawed, and you hang around that person, people gonna see you as that person. They're not gonna judge you as your individual self. They're gonna say, well, if they hang with that person or hang with them people, then they must be just like them. You see what I'm saying? So the law says you guilty by association. So that's why I don't break bread with everybody. I can't break bread with everybody. And you shouldn't either. You should have enough discerning, and that's all discerning is, to know good from evil. That's all discernment is. It ain't nothing no more than that. Just to know the difference. Let's see. Tina says even sad with, she say even sadder when children involved. Absolutely. Absolutely, because you're shaping the mind of the kids. Sheila say, I'm so glad your baby got out of her situation. Oh, me too, boo. Sheila say, some people make it out of those relationships alive and some don't. They don't. Oh, he had took her, because she's licensed to carry. She's licensed to carry. She's an officer. And let me see, I think she bought 2 guns. I think she bought 2 or 3 guns. And he had took one of them and I think I sold it or gave it to somebody or what. That's what I'm saying, Lord. But she reported it. So guess what? Any blood on it, they gonna trace it right back to him. Tina said, so true. She said, I've seen that happen, Miss Brenda. Teresa said, make it plain, Lil Po. I'm trying, boo. Sheila said, because you don't want them, they don't want you to be with anyone else. Oh no, they don't really want you either. They just don't want nobody else to have you. Tina said, it is one of those, if I can't have you, nobody will. That's some of the mindset. Yeah, you're right. Sad, but true. Brenda said, when I see things like that, she said, I don't want to hear what either of them have to say. She said, I don't know what's true or what's a skit. She said, quit playing with me like that. Tell them again, Brenda, for the ones in the back that didn't hear you. I concur. Absolutely. Tina said, exactly. Tina said, birds of a feather flock together kind of thing. Yeah, they do. My mom always told me that. That's why I'm a loner, baby. I could be cordial with you, but when I start seeing so much, I'm like, I don't want to be associated with that. I want people to know me for me. Don't tell me how you know. You don't know me. You know me for me. She'll say, my grandson likes your balloon. He is trying to get them out of the phone. Laugh out loud. Well, little man, you ain't gonna be able to reach them. That's a long stretch, brother. But I'm so glad y'all tuned in, and because I wasn't really gonna come on live. I was really finished, getting everything set up. So I'm about done. I'm finna I had some apples, but of course my son got some. He said he only got 1, so I said it wasn't but 7 apples in the bucket. So I had to go. I'm finna order some apples, and so for those that paid, tomorrow I will be giving y'all the link, because that's how it's gonna let me know who paid, those that's in there. Because if I put the link out now, anybody could get the link. You follow what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, and I'll give you the login. Because it's gonna be Zoom where everybody can see everybody. So make sure y'all come up on when you come on Zoom, mute your mics, but come on and so we, so people can see the pumpkin carving contest, and I don't know who we're gonna have the judge, but um, we'll work out the little details of that, and then I'm gonna say this now, bingo, okay, and spin the wheel. So y'all know when you walk into a fair, there's an entry fee, right? And then when you come in the fair, you you buy your tickets for the games, okay? So keep in mind, uh, uh, it'll be some giveaway in there, but I can't tell you exactly how much it's gonna be. But just know, it's all in fun. Nobody will get in their feelings because we too grown for that. Okay. But yeah, we got spin the wheel, Halloween bingo, bobbing for apples, costume contest, and carving pumpkin contest. So make sure y'all be creative. Don't do your pumpkins ahead of time. We're going to do it together so it can be fun, okay? Let's see. Tina says, I'm playing by Cash App. How much is it? You talking about for the individual games, Tina? So usually for the spin the wheel, we usually do 20 on the spin the wheel. On bingo, I think it's 10. On bingo, it's 10. And the bingo, spin the wheel. Yeah. I think, what other game I said? That was the only two, right? Oh, and bobbing for apples, 10. 10 for bingo, 10 for bobbing for apples, and 20 for the wheel. Cynthia say I'm back. Sheila say I used to love bobbing for apples when I was a kid. And that's the last time I done it when I was little. But here go my pan right here, y'all. So I'm gonna be in here. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready. And, I know some people don't celebrate Halloween. And it's not a point of celebrating Halloween. It's just something that I'll say this. I'll say this. Because, the enemy take anything that God has created and try to make it evil. Okay? I don't do the goose and the goblins and all of that and the scary stuff and all. I don't do that because I don't watch those kind of movies. I don't participate in that. But I think we still can, have fun for the occasion because people still give out candy. Well, Pastor, I don't have my lights on. Nobody don't come to my house. Well, you go to that church and y'all have trunk or treat, don't you? And they be dressed in pilgrim outfits and mermaids and positive outfits, right? Same thing. Ain't no different. I ain't worshiping them. I'm not worshiping no devil. I ain't worshiping no witch, no warlock, no eat none of that. Okay? It's all for fun. Now, if those that are not participating in our activities, because we're going to do it for an hour and a half, we're going to, a lot of time is an hour and a half, please be on time. Because after that, Friday night is our club night, and we'll be jumping off. In the club, I'm going to be on the ones and the twos. It's going to go down. Oh, speaking of that, I am, I'm going to leave my because if I leave my Bigo like that, people are going to be sending me gifts, and I can't cash those gifts in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete that account because that money, I can't get it no way. So I don't want nobody to send no more money to it. So I'm going to start another one, and then I'll post on here on my wall for y'all on here and on YouTube so y'all will know where to find me. Okay, and I will make an announcement tomorrow as well of the new Bigo login, so that way y'all can send your friend requests back to me. Okay, and then y'all can unfollow the old one when I deactivate it. Y'all can unfollow that one so that way y'all won't be confused. All right. Let's see. Cynthia say, I'm back. Sheila say, okay, I seen that. Tina say, I'm talking about everything. Sheila say, Holy Wing. Oh, y'all call it Holy Wing. Okay. Sheila said, that's what we did at my church. Yep, trunk or treat. Stephanie said, y'all have fun. She said, I'm sad I waited too late. No, you ain't waited too late. You just have to go on the flyer and click on the flyer and pay the $5 to get in. But I mean, make sure y'all come with your costumes, boo. If you ain't got no costume, get something, honey. Anybody, you can get something around the house and get a sheet or something, tie around and look like a shepherd gal or a shepherd boy. I mean, it's ways to be creative. It's all in fun. That's the only time you ain't got to really, really dress up. So, get something. You ain't got to go spend out no money. And pumpkins. I'm gonna say this: if you want to get in with the pumpkin carving contest, go to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree in your area. They got the styrofoam pumpkins. They got them in black, orange, and they also got the little carving thing. You can actually just be creative like that. You don't have to get a real pumpkin. Of course, I did get a real pumpkin, but you don't have to get a real pumpkin. Let's see. Tara says, sure do. We got a party. Tara is our new queen. She came on board. I think it was Belinda bought her. Lord, and Tara enjoyed herself last Friday, honey. Yes, ma'am. And she been a part ever since. Thank you, Tara. Tina say the flyer on your timeline. Yeah. Go scroll down on the timeline and you'll see it. It's gonna be gray at the bottom of the flyer. Tap on that. That's where you pay at. That's where you pay at for. Now that's where you pay at, Tina. That's where you pay at for the. To get in, the $4.99. But for the games, you don't send it there. Send it where you say you was gonna send it. Let's see. Stephanie said I paid about 20 minutes ago. Okay, baby. All right, just bring your costume and be ready. And I'm posting the link tomorrow. Simone say hello everyone. Hey boo. Tara say yes ma'am. Thank you. You welcome. Well, I'm not going to stay on here too much longer, y'all. I done said what I needed to say. I'm going to go finish what I need to do. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow early so I can, make sure everybody be up to date and abreast on everything. And I'm going to also make sure that when I share the link with you guys, it won't be where you can share it with somebody that didn't pay, because that wouldn't be fair to me. Okay? So, yep, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a blessed night.